Once you are assigned a responsibility that you have to address the public, maybe for 2 minutes, maybe for 5 minutes, and whoever assigned you the duty, it may be any function in your college, it may be your trainer, your teacher who has given you the responsibility that you have to talk on this particular topic. It may be about collocation, it may be about suffix, prefix, or whatever topic is there. Point is, first of all, you should understand the kind of audience that you would be addressing to, the age, their education, their likes and dislikes, and the number of audience, maybe 10 people, 2 people, 50 people, 500 people. You should understand first of all the number of people and their age group, and what kind of their educational background is there, and accordingly you should collect the data. Now there is abundance of data available because of this mass media which has gone very viral. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Insta, everywhere you have got tremendous information, and there are so many influencers and so many YouTubers. They are talking hell lot of things about a topic. You just write the topic and hell lot of videos are available over there. Now when you sort out your information and you collect the information to pass in front of your audience, first of all you should consider what kind of audience you will be addressing to. What are their likes and dislikes? It is because in the era of this WhatsApp reels and all, the attention span of the audience has decreased drastically. Hardly 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and the people get deviated. They want something new, they want something different. And for such audience, if you are supposed to address for 5 minutes or maybe for 2 minutes, it's a huge task. It's a huge task. So first of all, you should select the data in which, or the information in which your audience would be interested in. Number one. Number two, before you address your audience, you have to go for the mock drill. Now what is this mock drill? You have to simply assume at your home or maybe in your office or maybe in your classroom that you are addressing the actual public that you are supposed to address on the day. Assume them. And if there is no one to listen to you, maybe your parents, your friends, nobody is there, first of all, you should record your performance. It's a mock drill. Before you actually perform or actually address the public, you should first of all record your performance, because nowadays Android phone is available everywhere, right? So once you record it, after you complete your mock drill, listen to your video. Just listen it. Don't watch what you have done. Just listen. Just put a headphone and just listen. Do not watch the video. Just listen. By listening, you understand whether your pronunciation was up to the mark, whether you were loud enough, clear enough or no. You come to know what are the different points that you express your opinion on, and then you analyze whether these points are going to impress or add some value in the knowledge quotient of my audience. Ask this question to yourself. If the answer is yes, absolutely fine, you can go ahead with that data or the points. But if the answer is no, my points, my information is very common and it is easily available everywhere, and my audience might be knowing it already, and if I repeat the same thing, nobody can relate with me and nobody would be interested in what I am going to say. So I have to change those points. If you are not loud enough, clear enough, you understand it because you are simply listening it. You are not watching your video, your recorded video. So once you listen to it, you understand your loudness, the clarity, the pronunciation, the pauses, because you cannot go on continuously talking, and if you do that, the people may not concentrate on what you say, because everybody's grasping power is different. So am I taking proper pauses or no in between? You have to point out. You have to just dictate all these notes. Whatever I said, pronunciation, pauses, the silence. Pauses means the silence that you maintain in between. Everything you have to note down. As an audience, am I getting impressed? Does it add any value in my knowledge quotient? You have to identify. You are simply listening to it. You are not watching your video right now. And once you are done with it, mute your video and replay it and watch it this time. Don't listen, just observe it. And now when you observe it, first of all, you have to observe whether you are maintaining eye contact or not. Of course, when you are recording it, you have to maintain your eye contact with the camera, right? And when you are addressing the audience, you must consider each and everybody, those who are sitting over there. But it does not mean that you should keep on flipping like this, like a pendulum of that watch. No, you should know how to contact each and every audience, or maybe the section of audience in general. So you should concentrate on your eye contact, number one, because if you are maintaining eye contact, of course it shows that you are confident, you believe in what you say. Number two, you should observe whether your standing posture is correct or not. Whether you are standing on one leg like a horse, or you are using both your legs, you are shifting your weight from this way to that way, or you are swaying too much. Try to identify your posture. If it is really impressive and effective, that's fine. If not, there is a correction needed, you have to work on it. Pen it down. My standing posture was not good. Am I simply standing on one position? Ask yourself. You are observing your own video. Or am I changing my place slowly and gradually, so that the audience is not distracted, but they are comfortable and I am also comfortable? Or am I simply standing over there like a stone and just like a robot I am talking? Observe this, because you are not, this time you are not listening. You are simply observing your body language, your eye contact, then your posture, then gestures. Gestures means your hand movement, your nodding, and your torso movement. So whatever you speak, am I complementing it, so that emphasis is given on one particular word or no? You just concentrate on that. The gestures, whether my gestures are excessive, or they are just as much required, or do I need to go with more gestures? You have to identify that, because you are simply watching your video, you are not listening it. Listening is over. First thing that you have to do, listening, and why listening, and what are the different things that you need to concentrate on, I have already explained it. But this time, when you simply observe your performance without listening it, and be a neutral critic, don't favor yourself. Kya badhiya bola hai maine? No, just concentrate. Of course, there are some plus points also. Write down those plus points, that my gestures are absolutely fine and they are complementing to what I say. Write it down, because that is a boosting factor to you too. That motivates you to perform better next time, right? Because that is your forte, that is your cup of tea, that is your capability and the caliber, that you are using proper gestures as per the information, or as per the words that you are passing forward, right? Once you are done with gestures, go with your posture, and once the posture is done, eye contact you need to pay attention to. All these things you have to concentrate on, because after that you have to also observe your facial expressions. You know, the kind of words you utter, particular word requires particular gesture, particular posture, particular facial expression. See, facial expressions. And there is no book that tells you, okay, this, if you pass or if you utter this word, then you should go with this gesture and this posture and this facial expression. No. Just by observation in a particular culture or the society, we understand it, we observe it, and the same thing we have to replicate over there. And it should not appear artificial. Your facial expressions, your gestures, your postures, your eye contact, the way you walk on the dais, the way you sway, everything cumulatively make your speech effective. And that you need to observe. If you feel that, okay, there is this correction needed, work on it very cautiously. Re-record your video, next video, prepare, and then you become a complete package. And when you come here, once you have done 1, 2, 3 recording of your video and critically analyzed it on the basis of your speech, on the basis of your body language, then you see your performance here would be impressive. And that's why most of the time when I know that my students, these 2-3 seasons are very good in English, but they are not sticking to their potential, this is what I expect you guys to do. So that when you perform, you become an embodiment, you become a specimen that I can quote, okay, your performance should be like this is what is expected. Are you getting my point? So this is what you need to do. First of all, listen to your recorded video, analyze pronunciation, analyze pauses, analyze your intonation pattern, the rise and fall of your voice, analyze if you are monotonous, and once you are done with this, you should also identify what kind of data or what kind of sub points you are passing, whether you would be impressed after listening to such points or no. Ask yourself, and after that, mute your video and then check your body language. Whether your body language means your posture, your gestures, your eye contact, your facial expressions, the complete kinesics. Whether it is complementing to what you say or no. If it is complementing, where is the scope of improvement? If it is not complementing, where is the scope of correction? You have to work on your own. You have to hone your skills over there. Are you getting me? This is a great tip that I wanted to share with you all. Thank you so much.